Hello and welcome back to episode 18 of my Outer Wilds playthrough. Slightly different day today, it's Monday. Usually I play this on Fridays only, but I just want to get back and play it. I had some ideas on how to get past some of the roadblocks. So let's get into it. So I want to figure out that cave with the teleporting rock, because I can send my probe in there by looking away from it. And the game says that somebody else did that. So I think there is a way to tag along with it when it teleports, but I don't know how to do that yet. 'Cause I tried standing on it and then it didn't work. I also tried standing on one on the surface of a planet and that also didn't work. But both times my probe went with it. So maybe it's just I have to try more things. Let's go back to the Ember Twin because that's where the cave rock was, shard. Let's mark it so I don't have to look for it again. Okay, it was this one, and then not Lakebed Cave, Quantum Caves, this one. So mark on HUD. Now it should, yeah, there it is. Okay. I wish I realized that feature earlier because it's so helpful for finding things you've already found. I was before just looking for them again, and I kept losing them because there's so many things that look similar in this game, and I would go, especially in the caves, where once you go in the cave, it's very hard to tell them apart. But now we know this one. This one's right here. So I believe the entrance was the double height one over on this side. Yes, this right here. Wow, it's one of my better landings. I didn't land face first like I usually do. Turn our flashlight on. Okay, it's here. So maybe I should review what this said here. Too close to target. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing since. Melray, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help to search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude. Burr, Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several various caves, different caves in the area. Where was young Coleus lost, Melray? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake pad at the North Pole. Happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample. When I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, and I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis: we'll learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. So, oh, it's gone. Okay. So if I turn back a few times, it's back. Okay. So, oh, it's gone again. So that right that just happened was interesting because, like, now it's gone, and now it's back. So if let's look at the probe again. Okay, let's I need to make it look away from the look up, and then how did I do this? I had it where it would. I could teleport my probe by looking away. Okay, it's gone. Interesting. Okay, so when it was on top, when it was on the side of the rock, it didn't travel. When it was on top, it did. So it's down there now. Is it gonna come back? Yes. Okay. So I tried following this last time, but I couldn't find where the entrance to this place, where it went, where that is. So I'm still here in the quantum. Wait, no, I'm not in the quantum cave. Hold on. Wait, didn't I go in the quantum cave? Let's try. I'm gonna look up and let's try to turn off. No, it definitely teleported me. Because the ceiling is different. Okay. So I wonder why. Because I may have to stand over here, give myself more space. Where are we now? Where is this? Okay, stay here. Take a picture. Have I read this? Oh, it's gone now. Okay. Coleus, how curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. Coleus, curious but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The one rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis. If the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Miller is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness, the being can become entangled with the quantum object and they move together. Friends, Coleus has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised he'll never vanish again, and if he does learn something useful from it. Okay. Oh, my thing is back because the light's here. Okay, so it's gone. Stay here. So this cave, I wouldn't have never come in here because there is no entrance. It's just a pocket of nothing. So it's good I tried this because I was gonna go look for the entrance again, but I thought maybe I'll just try one more time because I thought maybe you're not allowed to see the rock move, and when I was outside on the rock, I could still see the sky. So if the rock moved me, the sky would have also moved, and I would have been able to see that the teleportation happened. So I wonder if I can get this to take me to the other cave with the lights on the ceiling, because that's where I want to go. That's where it looks like had some information for me. So let's turn off the light. Okay, we're in the quantum cave again. I think. Let me take a picture. Yes, okay. We're in the quantum cave. Let me turn off the light, turn it back on. Okay, now we're not in the quantum cave anymore. We are back in here. Okay, turn off, turn on. Where is this? Quantum cave again, okay. Turn off, turn on. Okay, we're not in the quantum cave anymore. We're in this cave. Which one was this again? Alright. Can I fix that puncture? Yes, I can. Rock is gone. This is the Coleus is missing. The semi rock is right. Yeah, this one. Okay. So why did this not take me to the other cave? Let me send my probe there. So let's look up at the ceiling. Like that. It's gone. Okay. So why does the probe get to go there but I don't? because, well, let's take a picture again. Okay, we're back here. Turn this up. Okay, we're still not there. Okay. Is the ceiling just too low? Because it's pretty freely traveling in there. I guess that must be it. It must be that the ceiling is too low, so it will not take me there. Okay, stay there. So that means that... Where is it? Scout is down there. I need to get back to the ship. I probably lost a lot of oxygen when I punctured my suit. I wonder if I can have the rock get me out. Okay, never mind. No, it's over. Let's restart. So I guess we learned the quantum rule because Coleus told it to us. But it seems like that doesn't work to get into that extra room, so I still need to find the entrance to it. So I think my idea with the scout and then looking for the locator on the HUD is the right idea, because that's the only way I can get any kind of like beacon on where the entrance, like where that position I'm trying to go to is. That also gives me an idea though, like I wonder if it's possible to have the quantum moon go to another location, like to another planet, if I somehow turn off the lights or make it so that I can't see anything when I'm on the quantum moon so that it can take me there. So I noticed that when the quantum moon... don't crash. I noticed that when the quantum moon was around a planet, it would take on the appearance of that planet. And so if you were not in complete darkness, then you could still see the change happen. And you're not allowed to see that. So it won't do it. Okay, let's okay, Lake Bed Cave. Wait, there's more to explore here? Oh, it's probably because they probably still want me to find that cave. Am I in a stable orbit? Seems like it. Okay, let's read this again. To travel with a quantum object, I must stand on the object and cease to observe my surroundings. I must be in complete darkness. Coleus used his quantum to escape the cave he was trapped in. Coleus and Malroy returned to examine the rock. They theorized that when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to observe his or her surroundings, the being can become entangled with that quantum object, and they both move together. It seems vaguely familiar to one of the things that they said on the oh, I'm not in a stable orbit at all. Okay, I just saved that one. In the tower on Giant's Deep. Right, I wanted to go to map mode, quantum caves. Mark this. Hopefully the sand doesn't like block it completely. Where is the quantum cave? Oh, it's right here. Okay, convenient. So I think there's a similar thing happening here where this location that it wants me to go to is like not accessible any other... Actually no, it has to be because the rock will not take me there. So there must be an entrance somewhere, I just don't know where it is. So my thought is I'll take the ship around to the other entrances, other various caves. Okay, come back. There it is. Put my probe on it. I guess I don't even need I only need to take pictures to freeze it in place. So turn away, look up, keep looking around until it goes there. Okay, it's frozen in place now. So I just need to find... Can I go into the ship without losing my picture? Well, this doesn't really matter because I can always get it back. Okay, where does it say that my probe is? It's back that way. Okay. I lost my picture, that's fine. We can get it back in there pretty easily. Okay, so this claims, I think because I noticed this last time, because I'm looking in the direction of the locator, that it won't move because then I'll be observing it, and so it will stay there because I'm not allowed to see any change in the object. So how deep is this? It's only 80 meters away, but how far into the planet is this? Okay, so it's not that far. It's inside of this rock formation right here. So let me land right outside, keeping my thing pointed right there. Let's get my... I think I've been trolled. This is not where I need to be. Turn away. Go back. Go back to that place I want to be. Okay. Here. Let me refuel. Okay, no, it's much deeper now. Right. I guess I can always get more fuel up there. So how do I get in there? So it's level with this platform right here. It's still in there, right? Turn. Yes, it's still there. So that's the... Okay, let me spin, turn a little bit. So I'm looking for that. A sandfall. So the cave I'm looking for is blocked off by a sand waterfall. I should probably visit Chert, I think it was, who lives here, and take some of their fuel because in auction, because I'm gonna need it. Where's Chert? Don't want to take out my... Yeah, and then health too. Where's my ship? Oh, ship is kind of far. Actually, we can make it. But I might lose my picture when I go up there. Yeah, that's Chert right there. Okay. I can. Okay. I think what I want to do is find the crashed pod and then try to find it that way, because I got the closest doing that last time, although I didn't find the entrance exactly. So where... It's there. Found it. Well, no, that probably isn't it, because look how far away that is. Yeah, unless there's a super long tunnel going through, that would not be it. Actually, it might be. I actually don't know the path through the planet. Let's just try it anyway. I've already used up a ton of my fuel just getting here. Okay, don't look at any of the text because that's going to lose my picture. Yeah, just like that. Okay. It's not where I want it to be, so we'll just look up, down a few times until it's where I want it. Okay. Lights back on. This is a dead end from what I remember. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm hoping that there isn't a super windy path to get there. Okay, it's gone again. I wonder if it'll just get back there by itself. Look up. Yes, we're back. Okay. Don't look at the text. Right, so I jumped down there last time and I got lost. Or rather, I couldn't find an opening. We can get some oxygen here, which is good. It's still there. So where is that? There's sand coming in here. Like this feels like it's just straight this way. Maybe I should come back here and then just jump down and run through, because it could be that the entrance has been covered. Then when we see that on the footage, like if I look up, send it back to that room, right? Check back down here again. Don't have much fuel though. There must be a different entrance that I don't know about. Don't look at that text. So I'm getting farther away from my pod, from my scouts, which is not a good sign. This is the Sunless City, I think. It's probably super full of... Unless down here? The scout's still far away. Okay, now it's gone because I looked at the text. Okay, now it's back. Don't think this is it, because there's cactus here. This is the Sunless City route right here. It could be that the Sunless City is how you get there, because the Sunless City is very deep. It's the deepest place I've been able to go to. So one of those doors might take me there. It's still there, right? Yes. I mean, at this point, the Sunless City is almost certainly completely full of sand. Yeah, I think I'm going to restart and try to be a little faster. Maybe that room also helps you get to the high energy lab, because I still have not figured out how to get there either. Let's head off for Ember Twin again. Where is it? There. And while we're doing this, I'm gonna put the locator on the quantum caves. There was a sign that said that the high energy lab was connected to the Sunless City. So it probably is in there, but when I was looking around at the lowest cave in there, I could not find. Quit the autopilot. I couldn't find my way through that. It seemed like those caves down there were blocked off. Okay, so right here, I think. Yes. The structure I didn't load it in, but it is the right spot. Grab this and stick the probe on the quantum shard. Don't need to take a picture just yet. Now let's head over to Sunless City. Which is right here. Refuel on this. Now let's head down there, and then once I'm there, I'll teleport the shard using my scouts. Yeah, this is the same light that's in that cave. So it's this way. Around this edge right here. I went all the way down there, but I didn't find anything. And I think this tells us we're on the right path. Follow instructions ahead, which is this way. Now walk forward until you hit the sand fall, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with quantum rock formations and climb upward through the cave. Okay, then it's up here. Then this way, upward. Jump across. And then it's behind here. Keep going this way. I have to jump. Wait, is it down here? Am I stuck now? That's not good. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm fine. So there's nothing down there, as far as I can tell. Then through here, and then into this door. Which takes us here. And this has that same light, so turn all these on so I can see them all. Take the rock where I want it. Come on. Yes. Okay, where is this? Scout is there. Which one is that? Okay, so maybe it's not the Sunless City after all. Because this is by far the deepest room. And there's not a clear route to my... I mean, actually, we're vaguely on the same level now. Not really. Now I'm below my scout. And then this was a place you couldn't go through. Well, actually, it might be, because this will fill up a little bit. Can I just boost across this? Let's just wait a little bit for this to cover those cactus. Okay, now let's go. Did I get this far before? Okay. So I definitely have not been here. But I also can't go through because this is too small. Oh, this way. Okay, I can go up this way. Oh, I'm running out of time. This is not good. Did I just find this? Okay. We're going to the high energy lab. We're not going to the quantum cave. Hey, check this out. This is that thing with the ghost matter that I couldn't go in because it was, yeah, forget that. So what is this room right here? So say there's nothing, so let's continue following the cable. Okay, this is not where I want to go. There's lots of ghost matter up there. I think I want to follow... Yes, this is that bridge that I saw with the elevator going into it. So this should be the entrance to the high energy lab right here. I really hope there's trees up there because I am running low on oxygen. Okay, and I think I need to jump. Yes, there's oxygen. Good. Okay, this is the high energy lab, I think. Don't need that anymore. We should have time in here. So what are remove warp core? So what are these showing? These look like little videos. Can I open this? This opens a window. I can put the scout in there. Let's look at the inside of this room. Okay, this seems like a testing chamber of some kind. Let's go up here. There's text. Let's grab the lurk, and there's also a control panel here. Okay. Hi, records show Nomai arriving at warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the White Hole station. Rami and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or a simple machine error. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. So I wonder if that's what those things are. Those are tiny black and white holes. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the white hole station. Hypothesis. It is possible for an object to exit the white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. And there's the window. Now if I go up, let's go up here. There's a scroll and then another thing. Let's read this. Rami, the Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is to have something arrive 22 minutes before it's actually sent through the warp. 22 minutes. That's interesting because I've been looking at my clock on my computer. It was about 20 minutes of loop time that you got. Remy, we've learned We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Pi hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. I mean, I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology to be able to handle such energy. We'd also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas Pi. My pun was unintended, Rami, so I believe it's you who's aeriform? Okay. So, know my humor that I don't understand. Let's put this here. You can read that. Let's read this scroll now. Pi, the Ash Twin project will be our biggest undertaking metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between the Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers, like the ones we have on the Whitehole Station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Yarrow, note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my impressive language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The giant steep tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone. We could model the timber hearth tower after a geyser mountain. Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Okay. I wonder if I can use those teleport things, because that would be very convenient. I don't have to fly places. And this takes us to the broken door. Okay. So I think I need to do the experiment that's down here. And these must be all of the towers. What's interesting is I don't remember any towers that look like this. Actually, no, I do remember this one. This one, when I was on the Ash when I saw this. So wait, so this one, I wonder if this is how you get to the sun station. I have to look for a tower that looks like this, and I have to figure out how to use it. So I tried landing there with my spaceship. Oh, there's another scroll here. Put this there. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eye. To that end, we decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Yarrow suggested that we let him know before we route energy to the experiment. I hate to leave him in the dark. Pi, all available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Rami and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed, hypothesis confirmed. I saw it, Pi saw it, hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Okay. So, if what do I do here? I can remove these. What do I do with this? I can put it there. Oh, okay, wait a minute. These are those things I saw at the teleportation pads. What happens if I turn this on? I'm just gonna grab this and put it here. Should probably take my scout out of there. Okay, it's on. Oh, I see. I'm gonna put this Put that one there. I'm gonna put this one. Now I'm gonna. Okay. Interesting. What happens if I put two... I'm gonna put two black ones. What happens? Nothing. What happens if I put two white ones? I put this one. Okay, no, okay, let's me put them in both, so I have some combinations to try. Let's try white one like that. And like that, nothing. Put that one there. Do they always point away? Looks like it. So I put this one. Yeah, okay, so I cannot make them point inward. Now there's some of these that are not on, so let's try... this. We're gonna put this one there. And this one here, nothing. Two empty ones. Also nothing. Does it matter what order? If I put the black one on the other side, what do I get? Okay, the opposite effect. That's a pretty big discrepancy. That's more than 0.0001 of a second. That's quite large. Anything down here? Okay, where does this come from? What's down there? Probably shouldn't waste more of my fuel. What is that down there? It looks like there's a massive underground space that I haven't visited yet. Interesting. Okay, well, we learned many things by going to the high energy lab. I still need to find that secret room, because maybe that secret room is connected to this. I need to go back over there though. My ship is way over there. Okay. So this tower. What does this tower look like? Let me step back and look at it. It's like 3 stalks. 4 stalks from the side. Okay, and what do those diagrams say? Where were those diagrams? Not down here. Okay, it's clearly none of these. So the tower that I want is not here. It's not this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my ship, which is over there. I wonder if someone or something is repeatedly teleporting me back in time, 22 minutes, in an effort that I will figure out how to save them. Because 22 is a little bit too convenient of a number to be just a coincidence. Okay. Towers on the Ash Twin project. Okay, here they are. Which one? Where's the sun? The sun one. This one. Okay, how do I use it? I want to travel. I want to travel to the sun station. Okay, the door is broken, so there has to be a different way in. Yeah, that right there is an elevator going up, and an entry point. So I need to find how to get in there. But this room is full of cactus. So maybe I'm not meant to enter that way. Is there an entrance underneath? There is not. So the only other way to get in here means there must be some entry point on the rock formation. Wait, what about this back entrance right here? Let's stay away from the sand. Is all the sand gone? Okay, let's get out. There's a door back here. I didn't see it before. Come on, you can make it. No! Okay, well there's not much gravity here, so I should be able to make it up there. Okay, I'm on the other side. This does not help me. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, this is the Sun Station. I knew it. Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Wait, did I read this before? Pi, no, don't find that funny. Yes, I did read this. So how do I get in there? There's like tons of cactus in the way. Can I throw... Oh, I can throw the probe through. Well, the probe can get there, but I can't. Not presently, anyway. These grates are completely transparent to the probe as far as it is concerned. Yeah, I want to be in this room. There's a log circle there, and this should take me there. Am I not meant to go to the Sun Station? I mean, I guess the sun would have consumed it by now. What are the other towers? Do any of them work? There's 2 of them, so that's probably Ash and Ember Twin. What about this one? Where do you go? Okay, this should take me somewhere. It's not taking me there. Why not? How do I... Oh, maybe it has to be looking at the planet. I imagine that that's probably what this is for. Okay. I don't want to go to Timberhearth though, so... Where does this one go? Okay. There's a convenient pad right here. If I don't remember which one this was. Hopefully we have enough time to very slowly rotate. My ship got picked up. So I think the game does not want me going to the Sun Station, because the portal that would have taken me there is blocked off. Okay, whoa! Where is this? Black Hole Forge. Which this is how you get there. Okay. I would not have guessed that on Non-Falling. So, I know how to get to the Black Hole Forge now. Let's do that. I have to use the portal on the Ash Twin. But I don't think you can get there right away. It's covered in sand. So I have another theory. So the interloper, I looked for the fissure and I didn't find it. But I think, because the interloper is a comet, as far as I can tell, comets have a period of time where they get close to the sun that they're orbiting. So I think that the fissure will open up when I stand on the comet while is closest to the sun. Because I don't have any other theory on how to get in there. Okay, there's the quantum moon right there. Where is the interloper? And then once there, it's way over there. Once wait, where's that map of where everything is? View map tab. Okay, the interloper is not. But then look at this map. So the interloper will pass very close to the sun here. So I think that is when I meant to get inside it. Because surely this is when it's been really close to the sun station too. Surely this is when the fissure would open and I can go inside. So Dark Bramble is the furthest planet. Then Brittle Hollow. Then Timber Hearth, and Giant's Deep is second to last. Okay, it's going to take quite a bit for the interloper to get there though, so maybe I should go to the Hourglass Twins instead. Explore the Black Hole Forge. Where is it? It's there. Ash Twin. We actually want the Ash Twin this time. Might be about to transit behind the sun though. Timber Hearth. Kind of an interesting path that the scout takes. Okay, we don't want to find the sun. Stop the autopilot. Where is interloper? Okay, it's getting there. I kind of didn't really align that super well. Maybe the interloper, I'm changing targets again. I think the interloper is probably our target now because it's going to take us a little bit to land on it. And I want to be there when it gets close. I might not make it in time. Okay, abort. We're gonna slingshot. Autopilot, take us there. Okay. I might miss it. Yeah, as we're not decelerating fast enough. Yeah, the interloper just transited. Okay. That took a couple of minutes, so maybe the move, we missed it. So our move might be instead to go back here to the Ash Twin, and I'll try the interloper again. Is that open? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. The buildings are poking out of the surface now. Right, so now I think the spiky one is the one that takes me to the Black Hole Forge. So this is the twins tower right there. That's the sun station, which we couldn't go in. Let's just land right here. This seems safe. Let's look at the log. Okay, we found the high energy lab. We found Ash Twin tower designs. Is there still more to explore here? Wow. Sunless City really has secrets. There must be a link here. Because why would these be connected otherwise? Ash Twin project. No, I plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allow the Nomai to quickly travel between the Ash Twin and all other locations, crucial to the Ash Twin project. Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. The Nomai discovered that they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores. Nomai wanted to know if 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy, as well as an advanced warp core to handle all those energies. Ash Twin was proposed as a location for the project. Okay. I wonder if time stopped during that, or yeah, I think it did. Was kind of hoping that some more sand would have burned off. So this looks a little bit like the tower on the over there on Ash Twin by the High Energy Lab, just a lot bigger with elevators that go to the top. So where are the buildings? Okay, we still don't want this one. Maybe they show up through this one. Like different ones take them here. Another one's becoming visible. I wonder if the interloper comes back around. It might. I don't know if I'll be able to get there in time though. Scout error. Did it just leave? Okay, we can come back. So I put that away. Maybe I should visit Chert and sleep, because that will expose more of these. So I think one of the buildings I want to go in, yeah, because then this one is Timberhearth, I think. Where's Chert? Over there. Okay. I'm gonna sleep by Shirt's fire, and I'm going to then come back. So let's doze off. Not this one. C to doze off for, let's do 3 minutes, I think. Or 2 minutes. Let's do 2 minutes. Okay. Surely by now they're visible. Yes. I think. Probably. Where's my ship? Okay, it looks like this one has just become accessible. This is the Brittle Hollow one. Heal up. Oh, goodbye, ship. Not goodbye me, though. I don't want to go yet. Okay, take me there. Then we just need to wait for this to rotate around so that it's pointing at Brittle Hollow, and then we'll be taken there. Takes a while, though. Giant Steep is coming into frame. So I guess the Ash Twins equator is lined up with all the planets so that it passes by all of them. Okay, looks like we're about to arrive. Yep. For a second there, I was a little bit concerned that it wasn't going to work. Yeah, this is where I was trying to cheese to, and it didn't work. Departure, arrival time. Warp status charge. Step onto warp receiver platform to actually return. Well, I don't want to go back yet. So let's read all this. Black Hole Forge, left 30 meters. Oh, there it is. Oh, do I have to bring it down and then come back here? That's kind of annoying. What is this? Exit to surface. Okay. I can kind of see down there. Scout launch obstructed. Black Hole Forge, north. Can I jump back up here? No? So this is gravity plating right here. Maybe there's some more text to read. It's broken text, broken down right here. There's rejection pool here. Maybe it's in this box. Be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Okay, so it comes down right here. Okay. Well, I didn't want to do that. Okay, that's gonna kill me. Yeah, let me just quit and then give me 1 minute. I will return. All right, let's go into the Black Hole Forge. So I believe what I need to do is I need to go to first go to Brittle Hollow, then turn on the controls for the Black Hole Forge, then come back up, go to the Ash Twin, step on the teleporter to go back to the Black Hole Forge, but this time on the reverse side, and then go into the Black Hole Forge. So let's first find Brittle Hollow. Where is it? Okay, it's to my right. I think, if I read my map correctly. Don't think I did. So, where is it? There. I think the best way to get to the Hanging City, which is where the Black Hole Forge controls were, is to visit the Hardlian who lives here, because there's a pathway there. Because some of the other entrances don't take me quite where I want to go. So let's find ourselves an opening. That's where I tried the standing experiment and it didn't work. I feel like this place used to open up faster. I might just be hallucinating. Okay, here's an entrance. Now I need to find... Yeah, here are the gravity crystals. Here's the Hardlian. I think I can land my ship in this space. Or maybe I can't. Maybe I'm too big. Surely I can... No, I can fit here. I can definitely fit here. Okay. Take the suit. This goes to the tower. And then take the gravity crystals, which are around here somewhere. Not there. Who is this? Ryback. Oh, it's up. Okay. Hanging City is here. Hanging City. Let's... I think this bridge ends abruptly, if I remember correctly. Yes, it does. We'll jump over to the other one. Oh, don't fall off. Okay. Cool. Well, fortunately, the White Hole Station has a teleporter that will take us back. It's there. Slow down a little bit. Open this door. Fortunately, this is going to take us exactly to... There's another one of those teleports. Oh, and there's also a projection stone here. I just need to turn this on. Go back up. Does this give me a preview of... No, it doesn't. I'm gonna take it with me though. No, I didn't want to do that. Send me back. I jumped, and so that caused it to think I wanted to return. It was returning pretty quick, so shouldn't take that long. There's Giant's Deep. There's my ship. Okay, here we are. Now I'm going to go to the Black Hole Forge, which I believe there's some replacement fuel here too. Refuel jetpack. And then the entrance was over here. Yes, right here. Turn this one down. Let's write it. We want to go to the Black Hole Forge controls. Try this way, down here. We're going to flip this on. That's going to go up, but we don't want to stay here. What we want to do is go back to our ship. Where's our ship? Opposite side of the planet. Okay, right, and then there. This is our way out. Let's flip this back the other way. And then we go up these stairs to the cave entrance. We're going to stop by the building to refuel again. Do not want to activate return journey. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the crashed pod to enter again. Because my ship is inside of the planet right now. So maybe the move was actually to enter where I did. This might work too, actually. Yeah, I just need to land in that tractor beam right there. Yes. Ow. Okay. Didn't want that. Yeah, why don't I just retry this with the new knowledge I have gained. Okay, first stop, Brittle Hollow. Where is it? There. This time we're going to enter at one of the poles. We're not going to enter taking the ship inside because I'm going to need the ship to leave so I can go to the Ash Twin so I can come back here. Okay, so right here. We'll set down. We'll enter the cave, which I can see right there. Open this up. Cave is over here. Put this down, write it down. Visit the Black Hole Forge controls, which are right here. Flip this way, so that it raises back up. Then we're gonna head back out. Flip this the other way. Then get in our ship and go to the Ash Twin. Where's the exit? Up here. Okay, there's our ship. Kind of interesting that the Harthians figured out the same tractor beam technology that the Nomai did. Because the way to get in my ship and the way that these elevators that they built work are the same. There's the interloper, so we'll need to visit that. Where's the Ash Twin? They're coming in this way. The building should be visible now. I think enough time has passed. Okay, it might be early because there's still plenty of sand on the Ash Twin. Do I visit the interloper in the meantime? It's gonna be a good while. Oh, the interloper already did its transit. Okay, never mind. But let's just land here. I'm gonna conduct a repair of my ship while I wait. What else is damaged? Should probably use the landing camera more often. What it's gonna do is, I was gonna conduct a survey of Ember Twin, just looking for anything that might suggest an entrance into that large space under the high energy lab that I saw. Like these bridges right here. Like, what is this? Like, one of these is a cave. So while we wait for the Ash Twin to deposit enough sand, I'm gonna go on this bridge. See where this cave takes me. Okay. Didn't quite want that. I should be able to fly back up. Yes, okay. Where does this take us? Back here. Okay, and this is the triple height one. We're not supposed to go down there. That's our exit. And this goes where? Oh, to the other cave, okay. Okay, well now we know what the triple height one is for. I will now go back to my ship and then go back to the Ash Twin. Okay, I think these are now accessible. It takes longer than I thought for these to become accessible. So that one's Timber Hearth. And the next one is, that's still buried, is Brittle Hollow. So let me land again. And let me look at the map. Where is the interloper? Okay, it's on the farthest point of its journey. Is that the Whitehole station right there? Yeah, it is. Okay, so the interloper actually crosses pretty close to that, which is good to know. Okay, it's becoming visible now. I hope the black hole force doesn't reset itself, because if it does, then I won't be able to go into it. The door should become accessible any moment now. This building is taller than I remember. I wonder how the sand gets out when it's done draining, because there's sand in the room, and then when it drains, there's no sand in the room. Maybe that's just game logic. Is that a... Oh, that's not a hole. I thought that was a hole. That's just a shadow. Okay, there's the door. Let's get out. Refuel everything. Just being in here quick doesn't help. I still have to wait for the sand to disappear before I can do anything with this room. Since this game is purely knowledge-centric, like you can go anywhere if you know where it is. I wonder if once you find the ending, if you can start a new game and just instantly go there. Or does the game require you to visit some things first before that opens up to you? My ship is getting abducted. This is not great because it means it'll be more difficult to return if I want to come back here. I think once we pass Giant's Deep, we'll then, the next stop is Brittle Hollow, where I can visit the Black Hole Forge. There it is. So take me there. And what I should see, yes, here it is, the Black Hole Forge. So let's stay on this gravity plating so that we don't fall off. Let's see if we can go into the Black Hole Forge. We can. Okay, there's a door here. Excellent. Do I jump? Yes. No? Oh, there's a... Is that not the same statue that was in the museum? Why is there an elevator here? Why did they not just make stairs? Okay, well, this updated the ship's log. Alright. Unless it didn't, I'm just putting things together that shouldn't be. Clary, regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? Clary, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower may no longer align with its astral body. More acutely, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. Poke, we don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. That happened to me already. Okay, and this is telling us when the tower is aligned, so you know when you can go back. Ash Twin Projection Stone. I will need to use this later. What is this? Is this looking down at the black hole? I think it is. Route. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? Clary. All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke Clary, I am leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. Right, and those are the ones who are like flirting, I think. Poke, the white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be greater pain in your cervical spine. Alright. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin Reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. Okay, let's remove this. And put this here. And then we have another scroll. Yeah, I put this here, right? Yes, I did. It's just the dementia kicking in. Does this activate at all? Doesn't seem like it. Poke. Of note, Yara believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ashwin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your magic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower will always align with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or close in orbit around the astral body, the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yara understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize that the hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. Okay, what do I do with this? Nothing back here, as per usual. I meant to take this somewhere. I wonder if I can use this in the Whitehole station, because that's probably the closest thing I can get to from here. I don't see a projection pool in here. Wait, wasn't there one around here? Yeah, this. Right here. Clear, I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. No, it isn't. Alright, well that's the end of that, I guess. Is everything well at the forge? Yarrow asks. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. If my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. There's a breakdown happening here. Yarrow, I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working on the Ash Twin project. Is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. Okay, now I'm going to pick this up and put it in here. Where do we take us? So this, I assume, the sand I'm hearing, this has to be the central chamber of the Ash Twin. I still don't know what these black pillars behind the masks are. And 3 of them are lit. So still 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that are not lit yet. How do I get out of here? Okay. So I think that's everything here. It's really painful to get here, so I hope that's the case. Does that go to the surface? Okay, it does. So this might be my ticket to my ship. Exit the surface. Right, and this is the this is the up-only elevator. And this was supposed to take her to the Hanging City. Okay. Alright, my ship is on the thing. That's right. Okay. So I think you can't just use these as far as I'm aware. This is you come out of it. You don't enter there. So I'm gonna restart. And I'm gonna try my idea about the interloper. Fortunately, it takes quite a while for the interloper to transit the sun. I wonder if the interloper and the sun station, if their orbits align with each other, because if they do, then that's also a way to get there. I guess while we're waiting, let's just take off and then let's review the ship's log to see if anything new or interesting has opened up on it. Okay, some more tiles have opened. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. The Hourglass Twins are so close here they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers are being constructed at different locations. A man named Pork successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project, and we learned that it wasn't complete. A diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last roughly several seconds. Anyone step onto the warp tower platform during the active window will be immediately warped. Ash Twin Tower designs. An advanced warp core was improved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Yeah, so this is just furthering my theory that this is the end of the game. If I can connect this and unlock all these tiles, that I will find the end of the game here. Still haven't found this. And unfortunately time stopped when we were in there, so the interloper is no closer. But it's coming back, so why don't we intercept it? There it is. Don't want the landing camera. Take me there. I might want to not be such a shearing angle because I could easily shoot past it. I definitely don't want. I wonder if the ship can land on the interloper, or if the gravity is too weak for it to stay there. So that right there is the fissure that I need to be in. Okay, let's just set down right here. Have our suit. And look at the map. So we're very slowly traveling towards the sun. When we get to about here, I'll get out. I want to conserve fuel before we get there. Might as well look at this map while we're here. I can also look at ship's log. Map mode. Okay, so I am supposed to go here because there's a thing here. I need to go to Hollow's Lantern too. But I don't know how to get there. It's only if I can try my experiments where I create complete darkness on the quantum moon and see if it takes me to the 6th location. Okay, everything is now checked off on Brittle Hollow, except for the lantern. Where are we? There's Brittle Hollow. We should be coming up on the sun station shortly. I can see it going around, so we are aligned with it. Hope this doesn't kill me. That would be quite unfortunate. Let's check the map. Okay, I hear sound. Where's the fissure? Oh yes, my theory was correct. It is opening. Let's grab our scope. I don't hear anything. What's in there? Something there. Is it this way? Why do they have these tunnels if you just appear here? What is this? Pi. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center. I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. 4. Cleary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Cleary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. Okay. So neither of these I can go down. That goes right through some ghost matter. And into... I don't know what that is. Let's check all of these. There is a space inside of the comet. I don't know quite what it is. Okay. So what is this? These all point to a tunnel. There's a tunnel pointing off in that direction, which, as far as I can tell, none of these will allow me to go through. If I... Wait, what happens? Let me put photo mode on. Wait, okay, so I can go through these. Wait, so which one of these doesn't kill me? I think that's what we want to find out. Some of these go through ghost matter, some of them don't. So, launch mode. It's not this one. This could be a candidate. Also not this one. Also, okay, so it has to be the second one. So down we go. Large space. And very weird gravity. Okay, what is this? This place that I am in. Ghost matter. I think I want photo mode. 1. To avoid the ghost matter mini game. Now it's the left one that I want to go through. Okay. And into a space that I cannot enter. But I want to see what's down there. So is there a spot I can stand that won't slip me down there? I want launch mode. 1. What is that? I'm gonna go back up this. Okay. So this comet is a lot larger than I thought it was. Let's shoot again. Maybe it will end up going down there. So Nomai there. That must be the one that was sending the distress messages. Okay, how do I get in there? Through this, maybe? Oh, there's a Nomai. I think we're on the right track. Oh, and he's got crystals on him. I think I want photo mode. That looks like a lot of ghost matter. Which one was it again? Recall? No. Yes. Running low on fuel. Okay. Does not appear to be any ghost matter in here, so I think we're okay. I just want to read this, so bring this back. This guy took it right in the eye socket. Poke. The spherical stone casings here seem to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather, The source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. 9 pages. The stone is muting our energy readings. This should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it will almost certainly be fatal. I never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. This matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building inside as the comet approaches this star system. Turn the shuttle right now. Rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? Says Poke. The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn the others, maybe they will construct shelter somewhere. Now, Poke. Okay. Can I scan this? My signal scope does not pick up anything. Okay, so what happens if I stand on this? Doesn't hurt me. But it looks like something burst out of here. And it's blanketed the inside of this room. Let's go to photo mode. Can't use that one. Can't use that one. Maybe the fissure we entered is the only way in. Like, yeah, this. Yes, feel level critical, I'm aware. This is where we came in. Is that the end? Well, I want to see what happens to the ghost matter. Oh, unless that was just us transiting the sun. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to leave, but I don't think I'll be able to make it. I don't have enough fuel. So I think the ghost matter is what spelled the end of the no line. Alright. This is a whole fork of the story that I haven't done yet because I didn't go into this comet. I think what I'll do, since we're now 2 hours in, is I'll end here. Thank you to everyone who watched live or is watching the recording, and I'll see you next time.